Hey, what's up, guys? YNOT-the-TIGER here, and let's go ahead and we're gonna take this in. We know it's Nuke Town. I can tell. But this is Domination on Nuke Town, which for me is a little bit of a new thing. I've never played Domination on Nuke Town before, you know, and I've had this game since release night, so the first time it's ever come up in my playlist for Domination. So if you guys have played it, please let me know, because it never, ever comes up. And I think that just sort of Treyarch's way of, after one of those recent patches, they went and they made Nuke Town less available in the playlist. But yeah, it was actually, this was probably one of the more intense games of Domination I've had in a long time. Now, truthfully, right now, I'm not being the best of teammates or a teammate. What I'm doing right now is sort of my mentality about Nuke Town on like team deathmatch and free for all. I'm just sort of running around killing people as I see them and not really doing much in the way of objective playing, which is kind of a problem. But what you're going to see here is, after, golly, a handful of deaths and a bunch of kills, I finally get my shit together, and I start to work on staying at B-Dom, and I stay there pretty much the whole game. I mean, I die, I get shoved out of there, but I keep going back, and that's sort of my role for this match. And this is kind of about the time where I start going, okay, I think I should probably, you know, start working on holding B here. You know, I don't really need to lose it. But what's awesome is I learned that Flak Jacket it's becoming one of my favorite perks. I've actually been using it for like team deathmatch and some of these other you know, grenade happy maps. Pretty much any of them. I mean, especially like for C4. I mean, for claymores and RC cars. You know, it's a great perk to have. And to be honest, I love me the RC car. So when I get killed by an RC car, it doesn't really bother me as much as it used to. But now, at least if I have Flak Jacket on, I could, you know, the RC car will blow up and I'll be like, ha ha ha, RC car, I've got armor on, you can't touch me. Which, you know, would be kind of cool, and it would definitely be the overpowered perk if it did this. But if Flak Jacket protected you from like stabbing, you know, maybe it was like a 2 melee kill to stab, and I don't know, maybe it reduces the damage of bullets, because I mean, it's a Flak Jacket. If you can stop an explosion, you can pretty much, I imagine, stop a freaking a bullet. But hey, whatever. It's not my game. It's Treyarch's game, and they can do what they want. But whatever. I guess that would mean that they'd have to put stopping power in the game. So there'd always have to be something to counteract, you know, Flak Jacket, if it had such, you know, if it was so powerful. But whatever. Actually, if you want, let's talk about perks, because I had something else I want to talk about, but I want to talk about perks right now. I understand perks. I understand the rationale for having perks. What I think is funny is when people call games, you know, it's like, oh, well, it's a boring game because it doesn't have perks. But one of the best games ever made, Call of Duty 2, didn't have perks. You had set classes. You had the rifleman class, you had the submachine gun class, I think you had a light machine gun class, you had a sniper class, and I think there was a shotgun class. It was the, you know, the trench gun. But you couldn't adjust that. You know, you had the M1 for the rifleman, you had yourself a Colt 45 pistol, you had a couple of grenades, and I think a smoke grenade, and that was it. And I played that game on my PC forever, hours and hours and hours. My roommate and I would switch off playing. It was like one of the best computer games I've ever had. Now, it didn't have perks, so when I saw Call of Duty 4 and it had all these perks and these attachments, I'm like, this is garbage. This is the dumbest idea ever. And of course, since then, it's been a gold standard, so there's not much you can do about it. But I will say, and I'm going to talk about another game right now, is that I think Battlefield probably has the best setup as far as loadouts are concerned. You can go in, and I like the idea that you have a role to play, like a medic or a sniper or an assault guy or an engineer. Excuse me. And that, I like that. I really do, because it's realistic to have to play a role. I don't think that would work in Call of Duty because it's such a fast-paced game. Could you imagine if there were medics in Call of Duty? One, I don't think that they'd be very viable. And two, it would just be frustrating if you went and killed somebody and someone went and revived, you know? I don't know. It's such a fast-paced game, I doubt that it would ever be viable. But however, in Battlefield, because the maps are so large and the combat's a little slower, it works great. and I love it. And what I especially love is that all the weapons you have unlocked, you can access those weapons and continue to unlock them, or I mean, continue to go back to them and change your loadout. So, anyways, I don't know how this got started on sort of like what I like, what I don't like. I mean, oh, perks. That's right, perks. So everyone's really complaining about Ghost right now, and actually, to be honest, I don't really care about Ghost because I use Ghost every now and again. What I absolutely cannot stand is Second Chance. I just, you know, and I know it's gonna be fixed, and it's sort of like beating a dead horse right now at this point. But it's just, gosh, I've been killed so many times by Second Chance. I think I've been killed more times by Second Chance than RC cars, and RC cars bug me, and Claymores bug me, but Second Chance just bugs me. I mean, it just like rubs me the wrong way. One, that you put a guy in the last stand and he can kill you. Not only can he shoot you, but he can knife you. You can get knifed in the ankle by a guy in last stand and you'll die. I think that's the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a long time. And oh yeah, and the fact that if you put someone in last stand and somebody else picks up the kill, you get the assist. I was like, well, that was really dumb. I don't know how many times, you know, I've got 9 and 10 assists, you know, with the good players that I play with. It's frustrating, you know. You're just like, I want to get these kills, but I'm getting a bunch of assists, and then, I don't know, nobody looks at your kill, death, assist ratio, you know. So it's just a little, I don't know, it's a little frustrating, you know, but whatever. I don't really have a solution for the whole Second Chance thing. Oh, actually, my solution would be just to take it out. There's really no reason to have it anyways. There's a lot of things about this game that I think could be taken out and make it, I don't know, I don't think you would see a difference in the way it was played, like Ninja and Second Chance. Okay, here's this. A lot of the perks that I feel that break the laws of physics, you know, such as like fast reloading, sleight of hand, what else? Maybe steady game. Let's see here. So steady aim, sleight of hand, ghost class is really one that kind of breaks the laws of physics. Hit markers break laws of physics when you're shooting at a guy who's in the prone and you're shooting at his head and he gets you get 2 hit markers on him and he still kills you. That really bugs shit on me. Steady aim for the win right there. Yeah, so anyways, you know what I'm talking about. It's anything that breaks the laws of physics, you know, like Modern Warfare 2, like the Commando when you had no falling damage. Like, come on, that's really kind of weak. You know, let's make it based in reality, like a slight bit, you know. And that's what I used to love about Infinity Ward games, is they spent so much time to work on realism, and then they go and put perks and stuff in there, you know. I don't know. I don't know what the rationale was, but they did it, and it changed video games, at least first-person shooters, forever after that. So I really can't. I mean, I take advantage of it, so I can't really bitch about it. But the perks that I like, I feel would be useful in a game without stuff like sleight of hand would be like Warlord. What else would be a good one? Flak Jacket's a good one. Off the top of my head, I can't think of it. This was a stupid thing I did. You know, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, sorry. I'm kind of like ranting a little bit. I don't really rant on my channel, so I guess I'm gonna rant here as I walk through Novagas like an idiot. But I thought I was gonna have that guy all gassed out and stuff, whatever. But yeah, you guys, please use Flak Jacket. You know, it'll probably if you're not already using Flak Jacket, which I imagine most of you guys are all smart people, and anyone who's played Call of Duty for at least Black Ops for any sort of time is gonna know that Flak Jacket is like, I don't know, one of the most powerful perks. Just grenades and claymores. Claymores are frustrating, especially because you can't see them, you know. They're very hard to pick up. So anyways, guys, that was my game. I go 42-16 and 1 defend, even though I spent a lot of time over by B-Dom defending. So talk to you in my next video. All right, later.